Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Canfield High School Auditorium for tonight's winter concert featuring performances by the Canfield High School Symphonic and Concert Bands. I'm Jerry Ricciuti. I'm the voice of the Canfield Band program, and it's my pleasure to be with you this evening. Before we go too far, we have a little bit of business to discuss. This performance is being professionally recorded, so please limit your comings and goings from the auditorium to when the bands are changing positions here when the concert band is finished and symphonic is getting ready. And please do so quietly. If you've ever been in this auditorium as I have, those doors are loud. Also, please turn off anything you have that might ring or beep or make some kind of noise, because again, it may disturb the students up here performing. It also may impact that recording I just mentioned. On behalf of all of our band students and directors, I thank you for that little bit of cooperation. And now for some information on tonight's performance, which is an extremely important and special part, not of just the Canfield schools, but school districts all across the country. March has been designated by the National Association for Music Education for the observance of Music in Our Schools Month. It's the time of year when music education becomes the focus of schools all across the country. Now, Music in Our Schools Month actually began as a single statewide celebration back in 1973, and it's grown over the decades to encompass first just a day, then a week, and then in 1985 it became a month-long celebration of school music. The purpose of Music in Our Schools Month is to raise awareness about the importance of music education for all children and to remind citizens and our communities the school is where children should have access to music. Music in Our Schools Month is an opportunity for music teachers to bring their music programs to the attention of the school and the community at large and display the benefits that school music brings to students of all ages. The celebration continues to grow each and every year, reaching more and more students, teachers, musicians, and music supporters. School communities throughout the country and overseas celebrate Music in Our Schools Month with concerts and other activities based on a year's theme. Now, classrooms, concert halls, civic buildings, clubs, parks, libraries, even shopping malls are just some of the arenas in which the public can observe the processes and results of music education. We begin our concert this evening with the Canfield High School Concert Band under the direction tonight of Anthony Bonames. The concert band begins this evening's performance with a march by American composer Henry Fillmore. This march was written and published in 1912 under his pseudonym Harold Bennett. Why would the great American march composer Henry Fillmore write under a false name, you ask? Well, he was worried about flooding the market with music under his real name and that would result in people not wanting to purchase that music. We're happy to say that Fillmore was wrong, and these tuneful marches written under his pseudonym have become classics in the world of high school bands. We hope you enjoy now Advance March. The concert band's next selection is a stunning and exciting new work by Maryland composer Adrian B. Sims. This piece, as its title might suggest, is inspired by the word energy. Now, energy is defined by Merriam-Webster's dictionary as the capacity for being active, or to be scientific, the capacity for doing work. It's all the source of all motion and is the invisible force that connects us all. Sound, thermal, electromagnetic, and mechanical energy are just a few of the energy forms that are used every day. Energy itself may not be visible to the human eye, but its consequences influence everything in our world. Inspired by all forms of energy, this work is an electrifying burst from beginning to end. Now, before the concert band performs its next and final selection of the evening, we'd like to thank you once again for coming and joining us as we honor Music in Our Schools Month. And please join me now for a round of applause as we wish these fine musicians good luck at the OMEA District 5 Band Contest that will be this Friday evening at Howland High School. Jubilance is a top-notch work by Ohio composer James Swearingen. Written in overture form, the bright opening wastes no time before launching into a series of bouncy rhythms loaded with accents and mixed meter. The piece then transitions to a beautiful lyrical section that adds contrast to the opening section before transitioning back into an exciting recapitulation. I knew I would mess that up. That adds an exciting end to this outstanding work.
first row. Second row follows after first row's out. I'll take your shoes. So first the order, okay, for you. So Bonnie, Annie, Lori, Two Horizons on C, Sedona. That's the order, okay? And then as soon as you have the order, turn your folder off to its side, okay? So close your folder up, get those three keys out, and then turn your folder. And then we're going to do long tones as well, okay? Just kind of warm up a little bit and move some air, and then we'll be good to go. Long tones of one. Ready? Long tones.
We continue now with our performance this evening of the Canfield High School Symphonic Band, again under the direction of Mr. Anthony Bonamaze. The Symphonic Band will open its portion of the show this evening with a march by America's March King, John Philip Sousa. Bonnie Annie Laurie was written back in 1883 while Sousa was still the director of the President's own Marine Band. The march is based on a Scottish ballad entitled Annie Laurie, which Sousa always considered to be the most beautiful of folk songs. We hope you enjoy now Bonnie Annie Laurie March. The Symphonic Band's next selection is a stunning new work for concert band entitled To Horizons Unseen. It's by Randall Standridge, and it starts with a lyrical yet emotionally powerful opening section before breaking into a spirited jig section featuring exciting time signature changes and dancing rhythmic lines throughout the band before building up to a climactic return of the opening material and return to that jig theme to close the piece off. We hope To Horizons Unseen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I promise I'm going to keep it very short tonight. I promise. First off, I just want to thank you all for coming out to support the students this evening as they prepare for a large group adjudicated event this coming Friday. As you can tell, they've been working extremely hard and the tunes sound extremely good. So we are certainly ready for that. Just a couple of thank yous to pass out here before we play our final selection. The first is I have an outstanding team of music educators here that I have to thank. Mr. James Volnick, our outstanding middle school band director, Mr. Michael Fay, Mr. Albert Colella, Monica Meffin, Jim Skanga, Ken Young, Tom Bercoli, Dylan Kolat, David Drevna. These are the people who really work hard to make sure that your students have everything that they need. They're our outstanding paraprofessional and teaching staff. So if we could just give them a round of applause for all their hard work this year. Thank you. The next group of individuals is our outstanding administration here at Southeast. I'm sorry. Here at the Canfield Local School District, we have an amazing team of administrators that help every single day to make sure that our students have exactly what they need in order to be successful. So could we just have a round of applause for outstanding administration? And then finally, the group that I would like to thank is our outstanding band booster program that we have here. They are the ones, really, folks, who make sure that your kids get from point A to point B on Friday nights. They're the ones that put on fundraisers such as the pasta dinner, and all of their hard work really pays off in the end to make sure that our students have what we need. So if we could give a round of applause to our music boosters. And then finally, I want to thank my outstanding students for all of their hard work and determination and putting up with me every single day. So if we could just give a round of applause to our outstanding students tonight. And then I guess one more thing. So, Mr. Volnick over at the middle school, every time he makes a mistake, he gives Tootsie Rolls, and I made a pretty big mistake right there. So, band, I think Friday morning, I think you've earned donuts for my mistake. So, that will be your pre-contest treat on Friday morning. You could come down and get a donut from me for my mistake this evening. So, I think that sounds fair enough. But we're going to turn it back over to Mr. Raschuti and close the concert out with our final selection for the evening. Once again, thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
And before the symphonic band performs that final selection, again, we want to thank you all for coming this evening as we honor Music in Our Schools Month. And please, let's have a round of applause as we wish these fine musicians as well as the concert band good luck at the OMEA District 5 Band Contest this Friday at Howland High School. And now the Canfield High School Symphonic Band will close this evening's performance with an exciting work by Stephen Renicky entitled Sedona. The piece takes inspiration from the sights of Sedona, Arizona, and the beautiful red sandstone rock formations that grace that landscape. We hope you enjoy now Sedona.
one time, fresh out of college, I'm interviewing for a job, okay? I'm at the school, I'm interviewing. It was Crestview. I'm interviewing. I had just applied or interviewed earlier that day at